everyone. Welcome to the first episode of our special edition of Radar, dedicated to the Paris Air Show. This week, we will take you on an immersive journey behind the scenes of this not-to-be-missed event. Professionals and enthusiasts alike can be found in the aisles of the world's largest aeronautics, defense, and space event, which is back after a 4-year hiatus. We are hours away from the opening this Monday, June 19th. Over the course of this week, they are expecting 140,000 visitors, 2,700 journalists, and nearly 2,500 exhibitors. So where does Safran fit into all of this? As you can imagine, taking part in a show like this requires many months of preparation. Exhibiting at Le Bourget means showing off to the aeronautical world, and it's important to make a good impression. Without revealing too much, I can already tell you that it's almost a year's worth of work. Now, to tell us how Safran prepares for such an event, a couple days ago, we went to meet with the group's director of events and exhibitions. Hello, Jérémie Roy.
Hello, Kayla.
So, Jérémie, as I said in my introduction, the Paris Air Show is the world's biggest event for the aeronautics, space, and defense industries. For a leader in these fields, like Safran, it's an unmissable event that requires a lot of preparation. What would you say is more difficult, before Le Bourget or during?
I would say both. To be honest, the preparation is quite something because we had to work with workshops and everything, and we had like 160 people working for like a year on the project, coming from every Safran companies around the world. So that's a big project for us. But we are all super excited to go to the Bourget, to the Paris Air Show, because, you know, it's the final countdown. So I'm receiving lots of email and also phone calls regarding the subject for sure. But we are so excited that it's coming in a few hours.
Yeah, well, we're excited for you, sort of almost to the starting line. We're here at the Safran booth, and I know this is not the only place where Safran is present. Can you tell us where else we can find Safran employees here at Le Bourget?
Yes, here we are in the Safran booth, which is something like 900 square meters. It's one of the biggest booths of the Paris Air Show, but we also have other spots. And in total, we have 2,200 square meters here in the Paris Air Show. The second spot, I would say, is the Safran Chalet. The Safran Chalet can welcome our customers, and we can have up to 400 meals a day, which is massive. It's like a restaurant, actually. We also have a static display for explaining what we are doing around the drones, and we will display the Patroller, for instance. And we also have in the Belgium pavilion the Safran Aero Boosters booth. So it's quite impressive, but we are also elsewhere because you know that Paris Air Show is a huge show, and Safran will be also present at the Paris Air Lab dedicated to decarbonization, and also in aviation des métiers, as we say in French, which I could translate by career plane.
Great, sounds like a good translation to me. Well, it sounds like you guys are a little bit everywhere, and so we can really see that Safran has invested heavily in its presence at Le Bourget. What's at stake for you here at the show?
Well, it's very important for us in terms of image, in terms of attractivity for people. So we have three main topics here to cover. The first one is, as I said, decarbonization. Safran has an important R&D roadmap to target the decarbonization of aviation around 2050. And you will see here on the booth some ultra-efficiency technologies for airplane. You have here just the RISE mock-up, for instance, which is our new engine coming very soon. We have also here some mock-ups that illustrates what we can do in terms of sustainable fuels. And here, just right behind you, you have the hybrid electric propulsion area, in which you can discover what Safran is doing on the subject, which is a key subject for all our activities. The second key topic is obviously the sovereignty. Sovereignty because we have to protect soldiers and populations thanks to our key technologies. Here, just on the wall, you can see the optronic ball called Euroflare, which is a high-tech mock-up that can be used to see the objects and people far, far from the ball. And we have installed this ball at the roof of the Paris Air Show hall, and we can therefore broadcast live the flight demos, but also objects that are very far, such as the Eiffel Tower, for instance. Regarding sovereignty, we're also working on space because space is becoming key topics. And obviously we have the Ariane 64 mock-up right here, but also the WeTrack system, a very powerful system that can locate any satellite around the globe. And third key topics is recruitment. So we target to recruit 12,000 people this year and the same amount of people every year for the next 4 years to come.
That's huge. Okay, wow. Speaking of employees and recruiting, I know you mentioned that a big team was involved in preparing the show. I think you said 160 collaborators were involved?
Yeah, we have 160 people working in the work project team, but we have more people than that. We have 200 speakers that are explaining the technologies and products. We have more than 200 HR team members. In total, we have like 650 people working on the subject, plus something like 70 people partnership with us. And obviously, we also have marketing and sales teams, which is not in the figure.
Great. So a huge team. What would you say the highlights and main events are for Safran this week?
Oh, lots of things. Obviously, we will have official visits. French President Macron will visit us, and also all the French ministers and all other ministers are visiting the booth. It's one of the most important ones. So, for instance, in 2019, we received more than 150 delegations, military people, ministers. We also have Safran events with our partners, such as the startups and the suppliers. And we have dedicated a lot of events for Friday. We will welcome partners, high schools, and key people all day. And obviously, we will also have some signature announcement, but still secret. In total, we have more than 450 meetings scheduled. So imagine.
Yeah. Jérémie, you gave us a little bit of teasing about what we're seeing here on the stand, but I was wondering if you could give us a tour. And for our listeners, you can check out photos and videos of the stand on the Safran website. But Jérémie, could you tell us what's special about your booth this year?
Yeah, sure. You know that there are more than 60 mock-ups here on the stand. What is special, I would say that it's very ultra-technologic. You can tell by the number of screens around us, but also on the technique of the mock-ups. It's also very digital. We have an immersive audiovisual area that will bring augmented reality mock-ups to the public, which is brand new and very impressive. But the key word is eco-friendly. So we wanted to have a booth that is very environment-oriented, which means we have recycled products. Everything is in wood around us. So it's quite cozy and environment-friendly. And last but not least, we wanted also to modernize the image of Safran through this booth, and we will have a special dress code for our speakers. So I'll let you discover it, and I will welcome you on the booth whenever you want.
Oh, thanks. So you are about to embark upon a crazy week. How are you feeling? Are you sleeping? Do you have any fears, hopes, wishes going into this?
I wouldn't say I sleep a lot, but to be honest, but it's so great to see it coming. You know, it's a 1-year work. It's a huge amount of meetings. And what I like the most in this project is the dynamic of the teams. We are all engaged and we all have the same vision, same project involved in this project. So that's make this project so unique, you know. We are so excited to be at only a few hours of the show. This is my mindset of the day. And I will also take this opportunity to thank all the team because I'm not alone in this project and to wish them good luck for this crazy week.
Definitely. Good luck to you, Jérémie Roy, and thank you so much for giving us a behind-the-scenes look at Safran's preparation for the Paris Air Show. I hope that you and everyone mobilized behind this amazing project have a great air show and a wonderful week. Thank you so much to our listeners, and we'll see you tomorrow for a new episode of our special edition of Le Bourget. We'll be meeting with the Rafale solo display pilots, an episode you won't want to miss, so we'll see you tomorrow.